No. All right, you guys asked for my masala chai recipe, so I'm gonna give it to you. You wanna start off with a mortar, a coffee grinder, whatever you have to smash your spices. Shoot, you can use the bottom of the cup. I don't care. You need green cardamom. I'm using about 6. Like I said, I eyeball things. You'll have to play with things to make it to your taste. I'm doing cloves. I'm doing 4. I have a piece of cinnamon. I'm using just a little bit of fennel. You don't need too much, maybe like a half of a teaspoon. And these are optional, you don't have to add them. And then I take a few peppercorns. That gives it that like spicy kick. So I'm just doing 4 or 5. You can adjust everything according to your taste. Then you want to take and smash everything. It doesn't have to be a fine powder, but you want to smash them to release the flavors. Please don't put your cardamom in there whole. The seeds are inside. It's not going to release a lot of flavor if you do that. The same with your cinnamon stick. So, everything is smashed up pretty good. You want to take your pot. I'm using this type of pot. You can use any pot. And you want a lid. Okay? So let's get our pot. I'm going to add in 1 cup of water. Let's put it on the stove so it can boil. All right, I've put my water on to boil. We're going to add in all of our spices. I go ahead and grind my ginger for the week. We like a lot of ginger in our chai. You can add less. You don't have to add it. We add it. And then I put this on top with a little bit open and let it boil for about 10 minutes. All right. Once your spices has steeped for a little bit, we're going to go ahead and add our black loose tea. I'm using this one. I got it from Goa, but I also use Red Label. You can use any black tea you have. I'm adding 4 tablespoons because this is for 3 people. Again, I'm gonna pop back on the lid and let it go for about 5 more minutes. Meantime, I have some samosas cooking because with chai, you wanna eat something savory like bhaji or samosas, biscuits, something like that. You don't want to have anything sweet because the chai is already sweet. All right, once that tea has steeped for a little bit, I'm going to add my sugar. You can add regular sugar. I add jaggery. I just like to let that melt real quick before I add in the milk. All right, once that sugar has melted in nicely, we're going to add our milk. Now here in the US, the milk is not as creamy as in India. So I like to use half and half, which is half cream and half milk. So it gives it a richer flavor like you would get if you were at a chaiwala in India. Remember, I added 1 cup of milk. We like ours creamier, more creamier than watery. So I like to add about a cup to a cup and a half of milk. Now, once you've added your milk, you want to put that on a low flame and let it start to boil until you see the fat on the top of the milk rise. Right now, it might look a little bit lighter than you want it, but that's because you just added the milk and it needs to absorb all the colors from the black tea. So you're gonna let that boil. It depends on your stove, how long it's gonna take. You see how you're starting to get that thick layer on top? That's what you want. Let it keep going until it starts to come to a boil. See? You gotta be very careful because it will boil over. At this time, I turn mine off and then I take my ladle and you wanna start doing this. Now this is not mandatory. It's just how the chaiwalas do it. Makes it a little foamier, a little thicker, a little creamier. Just want to continue to do that. Or you can pour it in your cup and then pour it back and forth into like 1 empty cup and then keep going like that as well. All right, now you want to take your chai and take your strainer and then you just want to strain it into your cups that you're going to use. Just like this, very easy. You'll just repeat the process until you fill all the cups. There you have masala chai and samosas. Let's try. All right, guys. Chai and samosas.
You told Mama to make chai again. She made chai again.
Here, baby Lavish. What do you tell Mama? What do you tell me? Oh, you gonna try it first? Ooh. Oh, approved? Do I get a thumbs up? Yeah, baby Lavish approved.
Let's try the chai first.
That's really hot.
Yummy.
Yo, that's so good.
Let's try.
It's
Are these your
Yep,
grandma recipe?
grandma's recipe. Grandma's recipe. Ooh, did you
Oh
hear that
my
crispiness?
Ma, give me.
You heard that crunch?
Amazing. I bet you people can ask you what's the recipe of this one do.
Next video.
Good job.
And I approve too. I'm the food tester 1000.
Or everybody in the comments says, Jessica, you don't try yourself? Yes, I do. Guys, you gotta make it. It's so creamy. It takes me back to Goa. And samosa. Best. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you want me to make next. Bye.